This is Sarah. No. Sarah is a horse.
No shit.
A horse forced to do animal testing on your cosmetic products. Look at her. Look at how unhappy she looks. Now, we managed to get spies into their facility, and look how unhappy she looks while testing your products. Lipstick, mascara, foundation. Terrible, isn't it? It's terrible. Well, that's put me off that then. Good morrow, gentle fobs and lady beans. It is Sunday morning of my only day off during the week. And welcome to the Discussables. I'm sorry that my video happens to be on a Sunday instead of a Monday, which probably means I'll be kicking Danny off, but I'm sure he'll be uploading a video later on today. I also noticed that the exact position I've put the camera, you can't actually see any hair from the top of my head. But then again, I cut all my hair off in one of my other Discussables videos anyway, so you all know I don't have any hair. First of all, hello and welcome to the new Discussables. Murdoch, I'm sure I have a top hat somewhere around here you can borrow for your 365 days of hats. And Danny, I am very jealous of your hair. It looks very windswept and awesome. So, I take it the topic this week is animal testing. Right, animal testing, something political that I really shouldn't be taking the mick out of, because I will probably be getting lots of bad comments about that one. Whew. But then again, no one can really argue about Sarah Jessica Parker with me because she's Sarah Jessica Parker. Animal testing. This isn't me stalling, this is me trying to prove a point as to how difficult a topic it is. Well, you see, it's easy for me to sit here and say, well, as long as the animals get some benefit out of it, it's all going to be okay in the end. But that's only on products that are veterinary-based, such as, I don't know, sheep paracetamol or ox ibuprofen. That argument really doesn't work to lipstick. Not that I've ever seen them give a sheep lipstick, so I can't really be the judge of that either. My main argument with it would probably be something that I'm assuming that Peter or someone along those lines have probably used before, which is that the animals don't have a choice. They can't sit there and say, nay, if you excuse the pun. They're sort of said, well, you're bred for testing, we're going to inject you with loads of shit, and there's not much you can do about it. But animals don't have a choice for a lot of things we do. For example, Peter may say they're friends to animals, but what about plants? Plants don't get any sympathy from anyone, really. So if you don't eat animals and you don't eat plants, you die, really. Unless you want to eat like some sort of chemically created mush, which would only exist had we experimented on plants and animals to begin with. So no one can really be morally right in the end, can they? It's easy for them to try and tell us that, oh, animals are intelligent, we can't be eating those. What if we prove plants are intelligent? Are Peter just going to starve, or will they be hypocrites? So, I suppose the whole order of the food chain thing gives us some sort of moral ability to sit there and say, yeah, we can test on animals, because, you know, they're beneath us. They're not going to mind. And I think if we had a better alternative than testing on animals, we would. But, as everyone knows, you know, you got to start off doing the absolutely terrible things before we find a way to stop us doing the absolutely terrible things. But until we find a way of getting around the whole absolutely terrible part, I'm afraid we are stuck, you know, doing the absolutely terrible bit. So, for anyone who is a supporter of Peter watching this, if you can find a better solution to testing drugs other than animal testing, I'm sure they'd be all ears. How about, if you like the animals so much, we won't test on animals, and we'll instead test on you. It sounds fair to me. Because, as I said, if they had an alternative, don't you think they'd be using it? Unfortunately, we do kinda need these drugs, minus the cosmetics. It's always the cosmetics ruining my argument. But, yeah, so that's my bit on animal testing. If you're wondering why I mentioned the whole spam thing a couple of weeks ago, it's because I received this letter here. And the reason I find this letter funny was, I'll read you the first paragraph because it does go on for quite a bit, unfortunately. Dear Mr. Hunt, as the CPC Confirmations Manager, I am responsible for ensuring that all the prizes, listed below, are dispatched to the right people at their correct addresses. We cannot send a prize unless a valid claim is made with a winning ID number. Mr. J. Hunt from Great Yarmouth, you're the sole owner of ID number 685W7A0, which could be worth £20,000 to you. So please read this letter carefully. This is £20,000 at stake, plus over 11,000 other prizes. £20,000 in cash, £5 in cash, £1,000 in cash, £500 in cash, £100 in cash, £50 in cash, or £25 in cash. This is the part I find funny, by the way. Your unique ID number 685W7A0 enables you to find out your entitlement and the essential 4-digit prize claim code or word. This information is already available, so please contact us now, see below. The text service is a non-subscription service and the lines are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. So they've sent me a code, but I can't find out if the code is one, unless I call or text them the code, and then they'll send me a claim code, which I then post off. Here is my argument. Calls cost £1.53 per minute from a BT landline, minimum time 5 minutes and 35 seconds. So, before you can even find out anything, they will be charging you... Maths. Shit. What's 3 times 3? At least 9, at least we're talking about £10. £10 worth of calls. Or, max text cost £9.30, 6 texts at £1.50 plus network charge. And that's just to find out if you've won £20,000. I can pay £1 and buy a lottery ticket and probably have a better chance of winning several million. Anyway, Danny's still got his video to do on Sunday, unless he's uploaded it already, because I did wait till late before I recorded this one, and it may have dragged on a bit, so I do apologise for that. But rather than start a topic off, I am going to be incredibly terrible, and upload this video on a Sunday, so Yaz still has to start off the topic of the week, considering I'm rather enjoying the fact that she has responsibility for once, so I want to see where she goes with this. So, I best finish my breakfast, no thanks to you, Sarah, and I will talk to you all later. I hope you all have another successful week. I'll try to record a video next Sunday if I'm not at work or crying. And yeah, I'll see you all later. Toodaloo.